Holy shit. After 3.5 years, 3.5 years, guys, Roman Reigns has been pinned. Holy shit. I can't believe this. It took 3.5 years that Roman Reigns finally got pinned.
Never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible.
What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have a full show results and thoughts for Money in the Bank. We're under green lights just because of Money in the Bank. I'm Unstoppable, and here's my full results and thoughts of WWE Money in the Bank. WWE Money in the Bank has an exciting lineup of matches as the Bloodline will go to civil war with each other. There will also be 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, and Seth Rollins will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor. The complete matchup card is as follows: as the men's Money in the Bank ladder match is Ricochet, Logan Paul, Santos Escobar, Damian Priest, Butch, and Shinsuke Nakamura, and also LA Knight. Yeah. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match: Zelina Vega versus Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Io Sky versus Zoe Stark and versus Trish Stratus. Next we have Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. The World Heavyweight Championship match is on the line. As your champion, Seth Rollins going up against Finn Balor. Bloodline Civil War, the tag team match. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns and Sikoa versus the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Usos. Women's Tag Team Championship match is on the line. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler as your champions versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. The Intercontinental Championship match is on the line with Gunther as your champion versus Matt Riddle. WWE Money in the Bank opener. The opening package for the show airs. The commentators welcome the audience to the show. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match is Ricochet versus Logan Paul versus Santos Escobar versus Damian Priest versus Butch versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. Yeah. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Okay, I don't know what. Okay. The match begins and all of them attack Logan Paul. Poor Logan Paul. Well, apparently nobody likes Logan Paul. I like Logan Paul. He's a great athlete in the wrestling ring. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, he's on a scamming, but the thing is, Logan Paul is a great athlete in the ring. So I'll give him that credit that he's great in the ring, and whatever he does outside of the wrestling production, oh well. I love his podcast, and I love him in the ring. Butch sends Logan out of the ring. Escobar with a drop kick on Priest, knocking him out of the ring. Logan sets a ladder up in the ring and begins to climb it, but it's stopped by Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura attacks Logan Paul in the corner. Priest knocks down Nakamura. Priest hits Nakamura with a ladder. Escobar, Butch, and Ricochet attack Priest in the corner. Ricochet with a super kick on Priest. Knight hits a DDT on Butch. Nakamura hits him with an enziguri. Nakamura with a knee to the back of Priest's head. Nakamura and Butch exchange strikes. Escobar with a crossbody on Nakamura. He hits a hurricanrana to Butch. Logan sends Escobar into the ladder. He begins to climb the ladder, but is stopped and attacked. Butch gets a couple of tables and a cricket bat from the underneath the ring. He hits Knight and Ricochet with the bat. He begins to climb the ladder, but is stopped by Priest. Priest knocks out Butch. Logan Paul proposes to form a partnership with Priest. He sets up a table at ringside. Priest with an uppercut to Logan Paul. Escobar with a suicide dive on Priest. Knight tries to climb the ladder but is stopped by Logan Paul. Logan Paul attacks Butch with a ladder. Logan Paul goes for a dive but is caught by Priest. Priest sets up a ladder at ringside and goes for a suplex but is kicked by Butch. Sorry about that. Nakamura is with a kick to Priest's head. He sets Priest on the ladder. Logan Paul drops Nakamura on the apron. Logan Paul with a frog splash onto Priest on the ladder. Nakamura, and pretty much it looked like Logan Paul got so much of it in one angle. The other angle, it showed that he kind of looked like he missed. But Logan with a frog splash onto Priest on the ladder. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Nakamura brings another ladder into the ring. Ricochet kicks Nakamura's chest. Nakamura places Ricochet on the ladder and hits a sliding German suplex. Nakamura with a DDT to Knight. Nakamura climbs the ladder. Escobar joins him at the top and they exchange strikes. Nakamura locks in an armbar, but Escobar throws him off. Butch locks in a chin lock on Escobar. Ricochet hits a 450 splash onto Escobar and Butch. All men are in the ring and they brawl. Priest climbs the ladder but is stopped by LA Knight. Yeah. Logan Paul with a blockbuster on LA Knight. Ricochet hits Paul with a shooting star. Escobar takes out Ricochet. Nakamura knocks down Escobar. Butch drags Nakamura out of the ring and attacks him. Butch climbs a ladder outside of the ring and hits a moonsault onto everyone. He gets back in the ring and climbs the ladder but is stopped by Logan Paul and hit with the one lucky punch. Logan Paul knocks out Ricochet. Escobar with a kick to Logan and he attacks him in the corner. Escobar climbs the ladder but is stopped by Nakamura. He then climbs the ladder but is stopped by Escobar. And the two men brawl on the top. Knight sets up another ladder in the ring and climbs it. Knight battles with Escobar, but Escobar hits a hurricanrana off the ladder. Ricochet and Logan Paul also leap onto the ladder. They all battle each other. Knight knocks Escobar and Nakamura off the ladder. Knight knocks off Ricochet and Logan Paul off the ladder, sending them crashing through the table. Butch and Knight climb the ladder and battle onto the top. Butch knocks Knight off the ladder. Priest also climbs the ladder and knocks Butch off the ladder. Knight sends Priest out of the ring. He hits the blunt force trauma on Escobar and sends Nakamura out of the ring. He climbs the ladder but is stopped by Priest, who hits the broken arrow. Priest climbs the ladder and grabs the briefcase for the win. Boo! Stupid. Your winner, Damian Priest. Here's my thoughts on this, is that you got one hell of a competitor, LA Knight, who's in his 40s. Yes, I understand. Why give someone that is in their 40s, Money in the Bank briefcase, he earns a shot to go have a shot at a championship, World Heavyweight Championship, or a championship of Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins. He deserves a championship in the company before he decides to retire. Look at AJ Styles. He's in his 40s. He got a fucking world title. Why can't fucking LA Knight, excuse my language, I'm sorry, but why can't LA Knight, when he's in his 40s, but can't deserve a championship? I am sorry. He deserves a championship around his waist in WWE. If AJ Styles can, why can't he? I am sorry. And with Undertaker won the world championship, Triple H, Batista, and a whole bunch of other people that were probably in their 40s have won it. Come on, give LA Knight. LA Knight deserves it. Look at the way he's been putting himself. The fans putting them, cheering for him, and a whole bunch of other things. Give him a belt, and then everyone will be happy. He's over, and yeah, Ricochet is over too. They need to give Ricochet Ricochet a title as well. He needs a title push. Along with Logan Paul, he's great athletic. He's great athlete. Escobar is great athlete. Nakamura, I see him as a world champion, but as a Roman Reigns belt. But yeah. But Damian Priest, congrats for winning the Money in the Bank, but come on. Should have been either LA Knight or Logan Paul. That was okay. So there was a lot of news saying that they were moving things around in WWE the last minute. But the thing is, you should have kept it, fucking Vince McMahon. I am sorry. You should have kept it where it was. Because, to be honest with you, a lot of fans would have been happy. Damian Priest, anyways, excuse me, sorry. Women's Tag Team Championship match is on the line. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler as your champions versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Blah, 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 blah. Who cares about whose their music plays and stuff? Who cares? The match starts with Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler. Baszler takes down Morgan. Morgan recovers and drop kicks her. Morgan with a hurricanrana sending Shayna to the apron. Morgan knocks her off the apron. Raquel sends Ronda outside of the ring. She then sends Morgan flying onto Ronda and Shayna. Liv climbs the top rope but is thrown off by Shayna. Following Ronda's distraction, Shayna tags out and Ronda goes to work on Morgan's arm. Shayna tags in and hits a running knee to Morgan. Shayna goes to work on Morgan. Ronda Rousey tags in and then locks an ankle lock on Morgan. Morgan fights back and hits the codebreaker on Ronda. She tags out and Raquel attacks Ronda with a clothesline and hits a fallaway slam on Shayna. She hits a power slam to Ronda. Cover 1, 2, and no, a kick out. Ronda Rousey sets Raquel on the top rope and locks in an armbar, but Raquel hits a power bomb. Cover 1, 2, no, kick out. Shayna makes a save. Both women tag out. Shayna and Ronda Rousey lock in the armbar and ankle lock on Morgan. Raquel makes the save. Ronda knocks Raquel off the apron and sends her into the post. Morgan goes for the Oblivion, but Shayna hits a German suplex before locking in the Kerfida clutch. Morgan fights out of it. Shayna tags out. Shayna attacks Ronda Rousey out of nowhere from behind and locks in the Kerfida clutch on Ronda Rousey. Shayna leaves the ring. Raquel tags out and hits the Tejana bomb. Morgan hits the Oblivion for the win. Your winner, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, are your new women's tag team champions. Wow, what a shocker right there! That Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler's turn about there. I don't think no one expected Shayna Baszler to ever turn on Ronda Rousey. So who is the face and who's the heel? Is Shayna the heel or is she the face? We'll have to find out when it comes to SmackDown or Raw, wherever they are. But congratulations to Rodriguez and Liv Morgan on winning back their tag team championships. Next, Kayla Braxton interviews Priest, who says he could cash in the contract to become World Heavyweight Champion or undisputed WWE champion. I think Damian Priest will probably cash in on Seth Rollins. I don't see Finn Balor winning the championship. I do see a feud between those two right now going into it, and it will lead up into SummerSlam. I see those two fighting at SummerSlam. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Who knows who's gonna... Damian Priest is going to be a face. Finn Balor is going to be the heel. Judgment Day pretty much going to be out. There's rumors saying that there's going to be a new member of the Judgment Day. It was leading up to what's his name, and then now Bray Wyatt, rumors are saying. But who knows what's going to happen. We'll have to find out what will happen. I know for a fact that Damian Priest is going to be a face, and he's going to turn on the Judgment Day and turn face. For sure. Because that's where it's leading to. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther as your champion versus Matt Riddle. The match begins and Gunther drives Riddle into the corner. Riddle goes for a Camaro, but is slammed by Gunther. Riddle goes for a sleeper hold, but Gunther escapes. Riddle kicks Gunther in the chest, but he chops him down. Gunther kicks him in the head. Gunther chops Riddle in the corner. Riddle tries to fight back, but is stopped by Gunther. Riddle kicks Gunther in the chest, but Gunther knocks him down. Gunther goes to work on the ankle of Riddle. Riddle with a jumping knee, but Gunther comes back with a German suplex. He goes back to work on the ankle. Riddle fights back and hits an exploder suplex. He goes for the proton, but Gunther locks in the sleeper hold. Riddle escapes, but Gunther hits a clothesline. Riddle with a ripcord knee. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Riddle hits the floating bro. Cover 1, 2, and no, a kick out. Gunther chops down Riddle and climbs the top rope. Gunther goes for a splash, but Riddle locks him in the triangle choke. Gunther powers out of it and slams him. He locks in the half crab on Riddle. Gunther attacks the ankle and locks in the heel hook submission, and Riddle taps out. Your winner, Gunther, as champion. So, as expected, Gunther was going to win. But here's the thing is, Drew McIntyre's music plays, and he comes out to the ring. He comes face to face with Gunther, who shoves him, and Drew returns with a headbutt. He then hits a Claymore kick. So I was thinking maybe Randy Orton would come out and, give an RKO to Gunther, or give an RKO to Matt Riddle, especially to Matt Riddle. But here's my opinion. I do see Randy Orton coming back. And actually, Matt Riddle's going to be like, yeah, hey, bro, I'm so glad you are back. But he gets an RKO. Or, hey, who knows? This could happen. This is what could happen. Is Matt Riddle's cutting a promo, and Randy comes out of nowhere and RKO's Matt Riddle. This could lead into SummerSlam match. That would be a great feud right there. I'm just saying, WWE, book it. Next, we have Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. Dominic's music hits and he walks out to the ring with Rhea Ripley. Cody Rhodes' music hits next and he walks to the ring as the fans had the hugest pop with the whoa or whatever you want to. I forgot the freaking theme song of Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry. But the match starts and Dominic punches Cody. Dominic rolls out of the ring, goes after him. Dominic gets back in the ring and slaps Cody. He gets out of the ring and tries to run away, but Cody catches him and sends him back into the ring. Cody with an uppercut. He then attacks Dominic in the corner. Cody with a running power slam on Dominic. Cody goes for the crossroads, but Dominic escapes and rolls out of the ring. Dominic tries to go through the crowd, but Cody goes after him. Cody sends Dominic into the ringside area. Cody goes for a suplex, but Dominic escapes, and Rhea distracts Cody. Dominic removes the turnbuckle padding. Rhea attacks Cody, and Dominic hits a suicide dive before sending him into the post. Cody gets back in the ring, and Dominic attacks him. Dominic sends Cody out of the ring and bounces Cody's face off the announcer's desk. Cody gets back in the ring, and Dominic continues the attack. Dominic with a flying elbow cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out. Dominic hits the 3 amigos, but Cody plants Dominic in on the third suplex. Cody with a clothesline on Dominic. He follows with a power slam. Cody hits the disaster kick. Cover. 1, 2, no, and a kick out. Rhea Ripley distracts Cody on the apron, and Dominic takes advantage, and he hits a drop kick and goes for the 619, but Cody Rhodes catches him and hits the Alabama Slam. Cody hits the Cody Cutter and follows it with a Crossroads for the win. 1, 2, 3, and your winner, Cody Rhodes. And I was thinking Brock Lesnar's music would hit, but no, Brock Lesnar did not come out and return to attack Cody Rhodes. So, where are you, Brock Lesnar? Where were you to set this more feud up with Cody Rhodes? This would have been great for Brock Lesnar to attack Cody Rhodes right there and then. I'm sorry to say, it would have been perfect. John Cena's music plays and he comes running down to the ring. He gets on the mic and says he is the one that is surprised since he is used to the crowd booing him. He then says this is the first premium live event in London in over 20 years. To be honest with you, you're in another country, John Cena, who are not booing you. They love you in that country, I guess. In America, they're booing you. He says it's not up to him, but it's up to the decision makers. And they don't know how to feel about London. To be honest with you, you could tell you should know how they feel about London. The fans are gone wild over there. They had the biggest, when I was watching the highlights, you could tell how the fans were active last night at the event. And you know, it's not just London, it's Puerto Rico's fans too. They're active. If I were WWE, I would go active to London and Puerto Rico more often because of this. He says the fans are the show. Cena says he is here on behalf of the fans. Oh wait, hold on. He says it's not up to him, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. He says they think this is a hostile environment. Really, WWE? London is actually making the fans go wild. In America, we're not wild. We're just sitting there, bored out of our minds. Apparently, London and Puerto Rico fans go crazy. America can't even bring the energy to be powerful like London and Puerto Rico. He says the fans he then says the fans are the show. Cena says he is here on behalf of the fans. He says he knows the world is watching, and he wants the world to know the fans are unappreciated. He says he is here tonight because the fans have earned his respect. Didn't the fans earn your respect a long time ago? Baldy? No offense, John Cena, but you're going bald there. He says UK audience is the most exciting, and he is here to bring WrestleMania to London. Cena says he is not here for one more match, but right now he wants to give the audience a chance to let everyone hear what WrestleMania will sound like in London. Grayson Waller's music plays and he walks out. Grayson gets on the mic and says it's an absolute honor. He says he would introduce himself, but everyone knows who he is. He says he has the most respect for John Cena, and he says he has watched every one of his movies. Waller says what he loves most about him and his hustle, loyalty, and respecting. He does, but he is disappointed in what Cena is doing. Excuse me. He insults the crowd. He says if WrestleMania is going overseas, then it needs to be in Australia. Oof. Waller says he could Cena a spot on the show. He could put Cena on a spot of the show or something like that, he should said. And he knows things haven't been going well for him since he lost to Reigns, The Fiend, and Austin Theory. Waller says all Cena needs is one viral moment and he needs to let him be a Superman this time. He says Cena has helped so many people and says he wants to help Cena save his career. He then suggests Cena could appear on his show at WrestleMania in Australia. Cena says he will pass and tries to leave, but Waller stops him and says no. No one says no to him. Cena says WrestleMania needs to come to London. Waller attacks Cena from behind. Cena recovers and hits the attitude adjustment, the AA. I remember when it used to be the FU. He then leaves the ring. Next, we have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Zelina Vega versus Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Io Sky versus Zoe Stark versus Trish Stratus. Bayley's music plays and she walks to the ring. Io Sky's theme song plays. Okay, who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Stark and Trish got the best of Lynch and slam her face into the ladder. Stark attacks Bayley and Trish attacks Io. Stark plants Io on the ladder. Lynch attacks Stark and Trish. Stark kicks Lynch. Trish sets up a ladder in the ring. Trish climbs the ladder, but damage control knocks her off the ladder. Vega with a drop kick to Stark. Bayley sends another ladder into the ring. Io Sky attacks Vega in the corner. Vega fights back and knocks down Bayley. She climbs the ladder, but Io stops her. Vega takes out Io and climbs the ladder, but it's stopped. Io and Bayley climb the ladder, but Lynch stops them. She climbs the ladder, but Stark drags her down. She bounces Stark face first onto the ladder. Lynch climbs the ladder and locks in to disarm her, but Trish breaks it up. Io Sky climbs the ladder, but is knocked down. Vega climbs the ladder, but Stark stops her. Lynch also climbs the ladder. Bayley also climbs the ladder, and she knocks Lynch off the ladder and hit an elbow drop. Io Sky with a moonsault on the top of the ladder. Trish climbs the ladder, but Lynch stops her. Both women exchange strikes on the top of the ladder. She knocks Trish off the ladder. She sends Stark outside the ring. Vega hits a crossbody on Lynch. She sends Sky outside of the ring. Vega climbs to the top, but is thrown off by Trish and Becky. Becky and Trish exchange strikes. Becky and Trish take out damage control before turning their attention to each other. Starks pulls Becky Lynch out of the ring and super kicks her before sending her into the post. Starks gets a handcuff from underneath the ring. Trish and Stark attacks Becky. Stark tries to handcuff Becky, but she fights back and takes out Stark and Trish Stratus. Becky sends Trish over to the announcer's table, and she plants Stark on the ladder. She sets up Zoe on the ladder and gets on the announcer's desk. Becky hits the manhandle slam on Trish on the ladder. Stark hits a neck breaker off the apron. Zelina climbs the ladder, but she is stopped by Stark, and both women battle on the top of the ladder. Vega with a code red on the ladder. Io Sky climbs the ladder, but Bayley pushes her off the ladder. Bayley climbs the ladder, but Becky stops her. Becky climbs the ladder, and Bayley also tries to climb the ladder. Io Sky handcuffs Becky to Bayley on the ladder and climbs over Bayley to grab the briefcase. Your winner is your women's Money in the Bank briefcase winner, Io Sky. So I definitely can tell that Bayley is going to be jealous of this situation because she got trapped, and that it's going to cause problems with the damage control. So I can see this heading into a feud at SummerSlam. World Heavyweight Championship match, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Seth Rollins is your champion. The match starts and Rollins takes down Balor. Balor kicks him in the ribs. Rollins sends Balor outside the ring and hits a suicide dive. Rollins hits Balor with a clothesline. Rollins sends Balor into the ring and goes for a powerbomb, but Balor escapes. Rollins goes for the stomp, but Balor evades. Rollins goes for the pedigree, but Balor takes him down and stomps him. Balor goes to work on Rollins. Balor drives Rollins into the turnbuckle. Balor goes back to work on Rollins. Balor with a kick to the midsection. Rollins rolls out of the ring. Balor sends him into the ring and attacks him in the corner. Rollins fights back and knocks him down. Balor. Knocks down Balor, sorry. Rollins with multiple strikes. He then hits a backbreaker and a running knee to Balor. Balor hits a reverse DDT. Cover 1. No. Kick out. Balor attacks Rollins. Balor hits the sling blade. You know what? Actually, the thing is, Finn Balor should have came out with the Demon King. I'm sorry to say. He then goes for a shotgun drop kick, but Rollins super kicks him and hits the buckle bomb. Rollins goes for a frog splash, but Balor gets his knees up. Balor hits the shotgun drop kick. Balor goes for the Copia de Grace, but Rollins escapes and hits him with a discus clothesline. He then hits a pedigree. Cover 1, 2, no, kick out. Damian Priest comes out with his Money in the Bank briefcase. Balor tries to take advantage, but Rollins super kicks him. Rollins confronts Priest, who sits down at ringside. Balor with a shotgun drop kick. He sends Rollins into the announcer's desk, and he hits the Copia de Grace, and he does it again and sends him into the ring. Balor with another shotgun drop kick. Priest gets up and Balor is distracted. He goes up for the Copia de Grace and misses. Rollins hits the stomp for the win. Your winner, Seth freaking Rollins. Kayla Braxton interviews Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Owens says it's been great to be here in London. He says the crowd have been electric tonight. Sami says this match is more personal for him, as he has been waiting for a long time to see it. He says tonight is the night Roman will get exactly what's coming to him. Next, we have the main event, the Bloodline Civil War Tag Team match. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. The match starts with Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Sikoa with a body slam to Jimmy. Jimmy chomps Solo, but is stopped. Jey kicks Solo from behind. Jimmy tags out. Jey attacks him in the corner. Roman asks to be tagged in. Solo tags out. Roman with a headlock on Jey. Roman Reigns knocks down Jey with a shoulder tackle. Roman with a back elbow on Jey. Reigns goes to work on Jey. Jimmy tags in and they go for a super kick, but Roman rolls out of the ring. Jey tags in. Roman Reigns attacks Jey in the corner. Roman with an uppercut to Jey. Solo tags in and continues to attack Jey. Solo goes to work on Jey. Jey tags out and Solo knocks down Jimmy. Solo attacks Jimmy in the corner. Solo hits the hip attack on Jimmy. Roman Reigns tags in, hits the drive-by. Cover 1, 2, no, kick out. Roman Reigns attacks Jimmy in the corner and hits a big boot. Cover 1, 2, no, kick out. Solo tags in and continues to attack Jimmy and goes to work on him. Solo is sent outside of the ring. Jimmy goes for the tag, but Solo knocks Jey off the apron. Roman Reigns attacks Jimmy in the corner. Roman sends Jimmy outside of the ring, and Solo hits a clothesline. Roman sends Jimmy into the ring. Roman goes for the Superman punch, but Jimmy escapes and sends Roman outside the ring. Jimmy gets back in the ring. Both men tag out, and Jay hit the enziguri to Solo. Jay sent to the apron. He kicks Solo and hits a crossbody cover. 1, 2, no, a kick out. Jay with a hip attack. He goes for it again, but Solo goes for a Samoan drop, but Jay escapes. Roman tags in. Jay sends Solo out of the ring and hits a suicide dive on Roman Reigns and Solo. He goes for another suicide dive, but Roman Reigns hits a Superman punch. He gets back in the ring and hits another Superman punch. Jimmy tags in. The Usos spear Roman. Cover 1, 2. Solo makes the save. Both men brawl in the ring. Solo sends Jay outside. Jay sends Solo in the post. Roman hits the Superman punch on Jimmy. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Jimmy hits a super kick. He does it again. Jimmy climbs to the top rope and goes for a splash, but Roman Reigns locks him in a Goldtian lock. Jimmy powers out of it and drives Roman in the corner. Jay tags in. The referee gets knocked out. The Usos hit the 1D, but there is no official to make the count. The Usos climb to the top. UT are stopped. They hit the Uranagi on the Usos. Solo with Samoan spike on Jimmy Uso. He does the same on Jay Uso. He stacks them up. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Solo attacks Jay and Jimmy. They both attack the Usos. And Solo sends Jimmy into the steel steps. Solo with a super kick to Jimmy, who falls on the announced desk. Solo goes for a splash, but Jimmy moved out of the way on the announcer's desk. Jay super kicks Roman, who comes back with a Superman punch. Jay with another super kick, but Roman Reigns hits a spear. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. The Usos super kick Roman Reigns. They do the same for Solo. They super kick Roman. Jay tags in and hits the splash for the win. Holy shit. After 3.5 years, 3.5 years, guys, Roman Reigns has been pinned. Holy shit. I can't believe this. It took 3.5 years that Roman Reigns finally got pinned. And your winners, the Usos. But here's my thoughts. Why didn't Damian Priest come out and try to cash in on Roman Reigns? That's what I would like to know. But let me know what you guys thought of Money in the Bank. Let me know also, did you think that what my theories were on the show and my thoughts on it? And did you think Damian Priest should have came out and cashed in on Roman? I 100% think he should have, but I know where they're trying to lead it to is to have Damian Priest cash in on Seth Rollins down the road. But this ends our live coverage for WWE Money in the Bank. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back for AEW Collision. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.